we got one already. Oh my God.
All right, first things first, corn. That's right. Scatter some of this out here. This stuff's hard. I don't think we're getting a rod holder into it. Never mind, yeah we are. Okay. Those aren't going anywhere, that's for sure. All right, that's a number 8 bait holder hook. The bait holder hook has barbs on the shank, and we're gonna use those to help keep the corn in place here. So I'm gonna thread a couple kernels of corn onto this hook. I don't have my glasses, so I can't really see that well, but I'm gonna get them on here, I think. All right, so all we got here is a Carolina rig. We got a 1 ounce sinker, and we got a swivel, and then we got like 1.5 feet or so. 10-pound test fluorocarbon leader, their number 8 bait holder hook with the corn on there. We're just gonna take this, cast it right out in front of us, not very far, just kind of right where I threw that corn. And I think I'm gonna fish on a tight line here. All right, there we go. A couple more pieces of corn. Get him on the other rod. This rig's identical. A couple kernels of corn on there. We're gonna take this one, just cast it over on the left side here. That's shallow. I'm gonna throw it a little bit farther out, just a little bit. Not too far, but a little farther than that. That's pretty good. All right. Now we just wait for a bite. So this is pretty basic carp fishing. The idea here is that we're gonna chum the area with corn, that any carp that are kind of swimming around the area are gonna hone in on it, come to the general area and start kind of grazing on it, and in doing so they're eventually going to find the corn that we've thrown out that's got the hook in it. They'll bite it and we'll reel them in. Carp pull super hard. It's a really fun fight. They're fun fish to catch. Generally thought of as trash fish, by many, but like I said, they give you a great fight. I don't really see the problem, especially if you're just catch and release fishing anyway. Part of the problem with them is people say they're not so great to eat. I've never eaten one, so I don't really know, but I'm just kind of taking the general consensus for it. Maybe one of these days I'll cook one up and see for myself.
Oh, we got a bite. You guys, we got one already. Oh my God.
You recording? Yeah. That was sick. This is almost certainly a carp. Feels like a pretty good one too. Tighten this a little bit. These guys are so strong. Man, it feels awesome to have one of these things on. They get people think of them as just a trash fish, but they're such good fighters. They're really fun to catch. Don't go around the point. Don't go around the point. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Don't go around the point. There's a little point here to my left, and if he goes around that, we'll be in trouble. He's back over here though. Now he's back over here. All right, let's get the net. Oh shit, it's all the way over here. That's okay, we'll walk over to it slowly. Move this fish over here. All right, that was fast. Fish number one. Big goofy goldfish. Oh, he didn't like the net. Seems like he's hooked pretty good though. Oh man, I missed him. That was my fault. We'll get him though. Oh, okay. All right. First fish. It's a pretty good size one. He's not hooked bad either. Hook's just right here. There we go, there's our hook. Come here, carp. Keep him kind of low. If I drop him, he doesn't fall very far. All right, there's our first fish. Common carp, probably 5 pounds, maybe 6, something like that. Awesome fight too. Give him a moment, he should be just fine though. We didn't have him out for too long. Catch your breath, buddy. Be on your way. All right, cool. Man, that takedown was so sick. The rod was like, I mean, it was really folded over all the way down to the handle almost. All right, let's get some more corn on that one. A couple more kernels here. Let's bait up another hook here with corn. Get it back out here. Paddle-tail shad mimic on a jig head. These rods are just sitting here, so I figured I'd bring something I could cast, whether it caught us anything or not, you know. Let's make a few casts. It could be white bass around here or largemouth. See. Doesn't hurt anything. Just gonna take a few casts and go sit back down again. So this is where we are, just up the way here. See how that arrow is us. If you follow this bank up this way, there's a big bridge, there's a river channel. So there's a lot of structure here. We are right there though, off this little point, which is actually that right there. And you know, you got a little drop off here, obviously. It goes into some flats that are 13 to 14 feet deep on average. So yeah, this area here, or actually closer to the slope here, is where we're fishing. Kind of some like river channel adjacent flats, somewhat near a big bridge and like, you know, bottleneck area. we got a good fish on here. He is trying to go around this point though, which is not good. Oh shit, he's like out to sea. I don't know that we're gonna get this fish. Try to head for this point, see if I can. I think we're screwed though, kind of here. Maybe not, maybe not. I think we are. I'm gonna tighten up on him and try and move him back. Oh no, I think we're gonna get him. Nice, he's coming back this way. A little bit bigger one, I think, than the first one. Oh, nice carp. All right, come back over this way. Trying to get him back over to where I can get my net here. Oh shit. All right. Fish number 2. Bigger one, considerably. Wow. Nice one. All right, there's our second carp. Nice one, bigger than the first one. Keep him low in case he flops. Oh! Look at that tail. Oh, he's ready. Off he goes. Sick. All right. It's this left hand side rod both times. I wonder if it's just coincidence or if it's just they're passing close by to this point over here on the left. It's 9:45. I've got a job at 2 and I've got to leave here by noon to get home, take a shower, and then get to the job. So we got time to catch some more fish. I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to get at least one more. Knock on wood. Worked the first time. Let's see. Should get my seltzer and my cigar. Let's do it. There's no cars going by. We're near the road and the spot's like pretty idyllic other than the road noise that detracts from it a little bit, but there's a little break in the traffic right now and it's quiet except for me talking. But I can hear all the insects and crickets. I can hear every little splash on the surface. Take a moment and enjoy it before the cars start coming by again. All right, walking back to the car. We caught a couple of carp early in the morning. They didn't want to bite in the afternoon, which is not a huge surprise. Caught them on sweet corn. The second one was a pretty good size one. Ripped out some line, that was fun. Smoked a cigar and ate some food too. Now I gotta go to my 2 o'clock job. Having a pretty good day though so far. Caught a couple of fish, now I'm gonna go make a little bit of money.
Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked it. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.